Summer brought Frederik and Mary a wealth of experiences. They vacationed on the beaches of the Italian island of Sardinia, relaxed at Grassen Castle, and of course were in Paris to cheer for the Danish athletes at the Olympic Games. But now it's time to return to the work schedule, and the couple has announced several exciting visits and meetings. King Frederik and Queen Mary have also announced one final summer tour on the royal yacht, which will take place through the picturesque regions of Denmark. This event has been a tradition for the Danish monarchy since the reign of King Christian IX and continues to this day, including during the years of Queen Margrethe's reign. This will be the final journey of the royal couple aboard the yacht Dannebrog in 2024. Earlier this year, the royal court reported that King Frederik and Queen Mary planned to conduct an autumn tour on the same yacht. Now, all the details of this event have finally become known. The tour will begin on Monday at the port of Rønne on the island of Bornholm, located in the Baltic Sea near the Swedish coast. This island is famous for its picturesque fishing villages and is considered one of Denmark's most popular summer vacation spots. King Frederik and Queen Mary have visited Bornholm many times and have always been captivated by its beauty. During the official ceremony at the port of Rønne, the royal couple will be greeted with 9 cheers of hooray, and the Royal Guard Orchestra will perform the national anthem, King Christian. Then, King Frederik and Queen Mary, accompanied by the town's mayor, will ride in a carriage through the streets of Rønne to Denmark's oldest functioning theater, Rønne Theater, which celebrated its 200th anniversary last year. An official welcome speech will be delivered at the theater in honor of the royal couple, after which they will visit local businesses and take a walk around the town. The evening will conclude with a reception aboard the royal yacht Dannebrog for invited guests. After this, the Dannebrog yacht will continue its journey, heading to the island of Ere, then to ascends on the island of Funen, and the tour will end in the city of Vejle, located in the southeast of the Jutland Peninsula. The royal court has published a detailed schedule of all the tour days on its official website, where it is noted that the royal couple will travel through the streets of Rønne in a carriage, and each evening will conclude with a reception aboard the yacht. In May of this year, King Frederik and Queen Mary embarked on their first summer tour aboard the royal yacht after ascending to the throne in January. As part of this journey, they visited Sweden and Norway, marking their first official overseas visit in their new status. Since the new school year is starting in Denmark this week, the royal couple's younger children, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine, are unlikely to accompany their parents on this tour. However, in July, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine participated with their parents in their tour of Greenland. Crown Prince Christian, who finished school in June, may join his parents at some stages of the journey through Denmark. He was recently spotted with his father at one of the final events of the Olympic Games in Paris. King Frederik and Crown Prince Christian actively supported the Danish team when they won the gold medal in the final of the men's handball tournament against Germany. Queen Mary also regularly attended the Olympic Games, participating in various events with her friends Malou Skeel and Heltroll, as well as with King Frederik. The royal yacht Dannebrog serves not only as an official, but also as a private residence for King Frederik and Queen Mary during their summer cruises in Danish waters or official visits abroad. This vessel, built in 1932, continues to play an important role in the life of the royal family and is often used for official events and receptions. When the yacht is not in use, it is usually moored in the port of Copenhagen, allowing royal family fans to see this impressive vessel. In addition to the news about the summer tour, the royal court also announced another important piece of news. Both King Frederik and Queen Mary attended the Olympic Games. They supported the Danish athletes and observed from the sidelines. Among other things, Queen Mary attended the ceremony when Denmark's national dressage team won Denmark's first Olympic medal. King Frederik was also ready with a wide smile and open arms when the Danish handball players won and brought the gold home to Denmark. However, the royal couple also wants to honor the athletes after they return home. According to the Royal Palace's website, The King and Queen of Denmark wish to celebrate and honor the participation of Danish athletes in the Olympic and Paralympic Games in Paris, and therefore have invited the athletes, their coaches and managers, as well as other representatives, to an Olympic reception at Fredensborg Palace, reads the statement from the royal house. The reception will take place on September 12th at 2 p.m. in the orangery adjoining the palace's lawn garden. Among other things, photos have appeared showing Queen Mary talking with Catherine Dufour, congratulating her on the medal, but there is something else that caused a stir regarding Queen Mary's presence at the Olympics. She was not at the Olympics alone, but with two private friends, which led to a reaction from an expert. Queen Mary's friends got to the Olympics through her. They were registered as guests of the International Olympic Committee through Queen Mary, and according to a popular Danish magazine, 2 tickets for companions came with the IOC and with the IOC invitation for Mary, and Queen Mary passed them on to her friends. According to Jesper Olsen, this contradicts the gift-giving rules established in the royal family. Following the throne change in January, the royal household introduced gift rules. Among other things, it states that the royal household does not accept gifts from private companies. It's hard to imagine that the Queen travels alone, but if you have a free ticket that you're not going to use for staff, you should send it back, says Jesper Olsen, who continues, if the Queen decides to give 2 companion tickets to friends, then she ceases to work. In reality, you're providing some privileges to friends. If you bring personal friends to work, you're no longer working, and it becomes a gift. Jesper Olsen emphasizes that there is nothing wrong with the Queen taking companions to the Olympics, but when it comes to personal friends, there is a gray area. According to the publication, the royal family declined to comment on this issue. The final stage of the summer adventures of King Frederik and Queen Mary seems like the perfect conclusion to a busy season, but behind these seemingly harmonious events lies something more. The royal family has always been in the spotlight, and every action, every decision does not go unnoticed. The Olympic Games, traditional royal tours, and public events are not only an opportunity to show loyalty to their country, but also a moment when a public figure faces the need to comply with the rules and norms perceived by society as mandatory. The story of inviting friends to the Olympics through Queen Mary's personal connections caused quite a stir. Although at first glance it seems like just a minor gesture not worth attention, experts and the public have noticed the complex boundaries between personal and official in a monarch's life. The delicate question of where the personal ends and the official begins has resurfaced, opening up a discussion once again on how strictly the rules established for members of the royal family should be followed. Queen Mary likely did not intend to violate any norms, but the very fact of passing tickets to friends raises questions about transparency and responsibility in the actions of royal figures. These events highlight the importance of how even the smallest steps can have significant consequences in the world of public figures. The royal family, like any other institution, must strive for maximum openness and adhere to established norms to maintain the trust and respect of the people. In conclusion, the summer of 2024 has shown how the royal couple balances between traditions and modern challenges, and how every step they take becomes the object of close attention. The issues raised in connection with the events at the Olympics may lead to further discussions and possibly a revision of some aspects of royal protocol. After all, the royal family is not only a symbol of the past but also of the present, and their decisions will determine how they are perceived in the future.